first carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Mostert. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. On second down, Mostert. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 46 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze, he'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze going to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mostert. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught by Jackson. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Deshaun Jackson. 81 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Breeze pass. Intercept.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Breeze to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Lutz. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Thomas, incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
38-yard line.
Now Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49ers.
This is Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tevin Coleman, now his 2nd year with the Niners.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 6 from the 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Niners 14. Saints 13. Robbie Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a play fake. Breeze. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. There's Breeze. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
49ers 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He's back to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Saints' 28-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Samuel, incomplete. It's 4th down.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould from the left hash, this from 39. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.